Ha! Look at that, magically deliciously.
Oh hi, Mark. Sorry, the room is amazing. Anyways, here we are with our second segment, which is Default Dan. Now I gotta ask you, Britt, do you call this a rage game?
Oh. So, I think when we started, it wasn't a rage game, but I think as I watch people play it, it's becoming more and more of a rage game. So,
what I found when I played it was that I was... I had my issues trying to really figure things out. Oh yeah, I guess you should start at the beginning. I thought I changed all this. Oh well.
It's all good. I can go back.
Yeah.
And this is how far you got?
Yeah, that's how far I got the first time I played with my Let's Play. And it was super exciting. So, let's just start this. So, from the beginning... was your intention to just, like, what made you want to go, I want to make the anti-platformer?
So this game actually came from, a game jam. So I know that more and more people are coming from game jams, and they're a whole lot of fun where you build a game in 48 hours based on a theme. Mm-hmm. And the theme that we got was Eye of the Beholder. So by taking that theme and kind of going with the normal, every day, this is how you play a platformer, coins are good, things like that. We just kind of flipped it upside down and just kind of played with all the mechanics that we've been grown up, being taught exactly how it's supposed to be, even though nobody really knows why.
Okay. So this was a 48-hour jam, or what was it?
Yeah, so it was a 48-hour jam here in Georgia. And we ended up with like 3 levels, a lot of the art that you see currently. So we're redoing a bunch of the stuff. We're making it a little bit more polished. But the concept of the game and everything was done in the 48 hours.
That's really good.
Let me guess.
Thanks.
Yeah, once you get the kind of the idea of the opposite, then it gets a little bit easier, but then you still try.
It's so ingrained into like my platforming instincts.
So did you make the character, all the renderings and background and everything during that 48 hours? Was there some stuff that was already pre-made?
No, I mean, everything was made during the jam. We have, usually in a jam, we got about 3 different artists. They're super talented and super quick. Really, the biggest difference is we actually went with more of a Mario style during the jam. So where you're seeing the cupcakes, we actually used the Mario mushroom and some that to really mess with your head even more.
Yeah. Yeah, it does have a really good tendency to mess with your head, although, once you sort of get the hang of it, then... But it's still super fun to watch someone else play this.
Oh, snack! I exploded.
Yeah, and I mean, I think that was the biggest thing is, when you ask, was it, necessarily a rage game, the one thing I do like about this game is, we're not doing what Cat Mario and Unfair Mario and stuff to do where just nothing really makes sense. The game really makes sense after you start playing it, so you understand
yours actually has a theme versus Unfair Mario, Cat Mario. They literally were just there to screw with you. Like, they would just throw stuff at you that shouldn't have happened in the first place.
Oh god! Awesome.
And that's what we've been trying to do is stay true to that. So everything always has a purpose of what it's there for, and really to make sure it's that opposite. And it still leaves you guessing when you're seeing stuff. So
indeed. Well, honestly, like the way that it is in the state that we have it here, even though I did download the new one, but whatever. It still looks fairly decent. Like. For considering what you had to do in the time that you had it, yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's one of those things that we had the Kickstarter and now really working on the beta now. And to be honest, I mean the beta is a totally different look. Still same mechanics, but it's much more polished. And I can't wait for everybody to see the new version of it. Hopefully, towards the end of this month, our backers are going to get their first looks at it and get their hands on it.
Oh, great.
Is it still same level design?
Son of a bitch!
So we definitely have a lot of new levels in the works. Actually, we announced this a little bit ago that we're going to be looking at around 30 levels in the total version. So lots of levels, mechanics, including what we're calling a dark world. So we're going to have an additional 10 levels at the end of this that's just going to be super ridiculous hard because we have people that are beating the game fairly easy. So along with new levels and it becoming harder, there's going to be these almost impossible levels.
Oh, good. That's what everybody needs. Because I already heard that this game is getting speed runs with it.
Oh well.
Oh yeah. And that's the fun part. When we went to MagFest in January, we had the booth set up and we had all kind of people stopping by and trying to speed run. For free shirts is what we were giving out with some of the top times, and that was just a whole lot of fun.
Now one question that I have for you is how much notoriety did your game get when PewDiePie played it?
Man, it was actually funny. Smosh was one of the first guys to play it, and then that kind of led to PewDiePie. And once he reviewed it, I think all of our servers on our websites actually crashed for a few hours.
That makes sense.
But since then, it's definitely been cool to go to the events and listening to people and saying that that's what drew them to come check out the game and everything is all the different reviews from Toby to Smosh, PewDiePie, and all these guys, and including a lot of the other indie gamers because we like to always talk with the different guys that like to play, and we've seen quite a few of the same faces when we go to these events, and it's really cool to just hang out with those guys.
You actually got to, you get to hang out with people that enjoy your game. That's 7. That's not bad. Oh.
That level.
Okay.
That level.
Oh, those things? Oh my god. Try it. I tried because I'm like, why am I not jumping? Do I have to hold it down? Is that how it works?
Oh god.
Yes, the need to stay away from coins is just horrible.
Yeah, and that's what we really like about the game is we've diabolically tried to figure out where you're jumping and where you really want to grab those coins and stick them right there.
Yeah. My 5-year-old self is betraying me.
Now, if only we had a Nintendo controller to set up on this, then you'd be really screwed. Because then you'd have...
Oh, what am I doing?
Because then you'd have muscle memory that would just completely demolish you, totally with that.
And actually, as you talk about that, that's what we take to all the different events when we have booths. We have a USB NES controller, and it does really make it that much worse.
I could totally understand that. Yep.
I love the fact that you use your "I'm dead."
And as you're seeing here, the trophies that you're going to, they've already been picked up, but we are going back and some of the complaints we had on this version, so the newer version and the beta, the trophies aren't actually going to kill you.
Oh, that sucks.
So you can select them. But they're not going to be trophies. So a lot of people said, why am I collecting something that's technically good that should be bad? So they have all new art to make a little more sense and things like that.
Okay. Who did the music, or is this just from like a royalty-free site?
So this music was actually Jim that's on the team. He did a lot of this music actually during the jam. And then currently we have Brent Black, aka Brentalfloss, is redoing our whole soundtrack.
Okay, so you're gonna get an original score with it too?
Oh yeah,
That's cool.
And he's already given us some of the previews of the tracks and the drafts, and they just sound awesome. So you're at least gonna hear one of those during the beta that'll be going out for testing and things like that.
Very good. Oh boy. This is just fun to watch. I gotta admit, it really is fun to see someone else experience this game.
Oh no! Why?
You got the flag. You got the flag.
I know, but still, I love that noise though. When you kill the cupcake, it's like. Blah, blah, blah.
Whoa.
Yeah, and that was actually we have another guy who does some sound effects.
Yeah,
He was
stuck to the
Mike.
Sorry.
Oh really?
Yeah, so he was just goofing around, and we decided to keep it in there.
That's actually an old story about Conker's Bad Fur Day. Is the way they got the sound for the bazooka is they wrapped an SM58, which is a common type of microphone, in a condom and flush it down the toilet. So it's interesting some of the ways that you can get some sounds.
Oh yeah.
Archer Mar says, I love Brental Floss. Awesome. Oh, can you get it?
I
Go
know
slow,
it does
you
go-
may
Oh no, I know how.
Do you?
Oh no, I don't.
Oh, yes, no.
So you'd have to get the coin, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's so close.
You did that on purpose!
Figure this out. I could. Oh, there you go. Also, I was trying to get as much as I could done in there.
Oh, son of
What are you doing? Try to get coins?
Yeah, I like
Good
coins.
job.
I'm poor. I need some cash.
You don't need to get the thing again, which you want to get.
No, I wasn't trying.
Oh, okay. Of course you're not.
Maybe you should explain to people the reason why we chose me to play this.
I chose you because I already played.
I'm also horrible at platforming
Oh yeah,
games.
I totally forgot about that. I seriously actually forgot that you're really bad at platforms.
But that's what makes the best
Fun
video.
punches.
Yeah, because I'm bad at FPSs, and he's bad at platformers. So we make a good team. For
Yeah.
our inabilities to play certain
Yeah.
games.
Oh, I'm good.
Alright, we're good.
I'm
Don't
good.
touch-
Oh,
don't touch-
why? I want them so bad.
Yes, you do want them so bad. Don't touch the coins. Don't touch the coins.
Okay, straight. Nope,
Yeah.
not to the right.
Good.
Yep.
Good now. You got a flag.
Okay, flag. You're gonna be a son of a bitch.
And then the other thing we announced, as we go back to some of the guys who helped us out with reviews and things like that. I'm not sure if you've seen the Steam Train video yet with Danny Sexbang playing the game.
Oh, I heard about that one. I haven't seen it.
So in our Kickstarter, we were giving away for I think the $50 tier. You can have your face put on Dan, and when we were at MagFest, we actually talked to those guys. Ross came by the booth and was playing, so we made them a version with Danny Sexbang in the game, and we got the approval from the guys to actually have that in the final version of the game,
wow.
so unlockable kind of cheat code hidden in the game where you can play as Danny Sexbang.
That's amazing. No!
Not fast enough.
I thought I did. I'm so good at platforming games.
So good.
I don't know why we made me do this. We'll be done in 10 minutes because I'm just like good at them.
Don't worry, we have another 40 minutes for you to do it. Get where I went. I think I.
No!
No.
Okay. Ah! That straight easy gonna come down to hold.
Is there any thing that you want to tell us about this that might be a fun sort of, behind the scenes?
Let's see. So we've announced a few things the last couple weeks with Dark World and things like that. So
Yeah.
I think one of the biggest things now is we have we've talked about there being different environments, and we got a forest level, and we have this new mechanic that I really love, and it's almost like a spitter plant from Mario, like the piranha plants. But what's going to happen is when it spits and it hits you, because you're going to have to make yourself get hit by it, which is kind of counterintuitive,
Yeah.
and it's going to put you into a bubble that's going to make you float.
Oh.
So it becomes a whole new mechanic and a fun mechanic, but it can be dangerous when you're floating towards coins and things.
This game is turning from rage to straight out mindfuck.
I like that though. It's
You know
cool.
what I'd like? It would be funny just to put as sort of like a touch of irony. put a secret level where it actually is just like a typical platformer. That would just be weird. What are you doing?
We've actually asked for that too, so it's on the list on the whiteboard of things to mess around with and see what we can do.
We've got a lot of freedom with this too, of course.
Oh yeah.
So what have been some of the greatest challenges making the game?
So I mean, the biggest challenge that we've had is just making sure to stay to the game, because really when we started this, we have the tendency of trying to think back of the games. You know, we grew up on Mario, Donkey Kong, Sonic, things like that. Mm-hmm. And then we hit other genres like Mega Man and Castlevania that we really want to find something to put in the game, but then we're having to make sure we're not just like, it has to fit the game. And I think that's become the biggest challenge of making sure we're not just throwing it in just to throw it in to, you know, point to another game, rather than making sure it fits and it should be.
Yeah, because then you end up getting like, you get a sort of an epic movie or movie type style where they literally just put things in there just to be like, yep, it's there now.
Yeah.
We made that reference.
That's one of the most interesting things, actually, is about... That's an excellent point about how they don't want to be unfair cat Mario in the sense that nothing makes sense. So it's good paying attention to that kind of detail where I love this mechanic from this game, but we don't just want to emulate them.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That will be the only intelligent thought I have tonight, as my brain is turning red with anger, like my hair.
Brain melting out of your head.
That's okay. I got it.
Oh.
Yeah. So what you want to do is bounce and punch the cloud there.
Okay. I wasn't sure if that would actually work.
What did you just hit?
Right?
No, I just saw you jump up and hit something.
I know.
What was that?
Invisible breakable block.
Yay.
Hiya! See?
Uh-oh. What you gonna do now?
Can't trick me,
Default
Dan, man.
There, that was your one tip of the game that you were allowed to get away.
Yep. This may be a long stream, and I apologize for that.
Don't worry, you're almost where I was, but I got to mine in like 11 minutes.
How about we go play Titanfall, jackass?
I don't even know what that is, so joke's on you.
Oh god.
What's going on?
Oh god. Oh, of course.
Oh, I love it so much.
I like that animation.
Oh yeah.
Bet.
Yeah. And these were a really fun mechanic too, because like we talked about, trying to think of stuff. You know, we sat around and we're like, how do we do the Donkey Kong barrels? Because I remember growing up and that was one of the greatest mechanics ever. You know? And it was really one of those, I was trying to make sure it made it in without pushing it, you know, making sure it made sense, and that's where he came up with these, but it took a long time to make it make sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's quite a responsive platform too. Like, it feels very well done that way. Good pacing for the gameplay. Huh?
Yeah, I just found it to be just fun despite being so angry at it. From like, you go, oh, I'm gonna do that. No, I can't do that. Oh, my head just got stuck in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Oh.
And the thing that we try to do the most also is just, you know, make it to where it's not you're mad at the game, you're actually mad at yourself.
Yeah.
You picked up or whatever. So.
Because every mistake and every death is a stupid one that you know you could have avoided easily. Oh, what? No!
Oh. You have to be careful with that one.
Alright. We got this.
I think you're officially past me. No. I don't even remember. It's all a blur. Just dancing to the music.
You're Mushroom Man.
No, it's
this is gonna be hard.
Kind of reminds me of.
No!
Kind of reminds me of the hard hat guy from Mega Man.
Oh yeah, mixed with a Goomba.
A Goomba hard hat Mega Man.
That's the biggest thing is also, you know, making sure that everything feels like it's its own game too. Like to your point, they look like Goombas, and we really started with that. And some of the new art, we try to stay true to some of that, but at the same time, give them their own personality and stuff.
Yeah, totally.
Honestly, I still absolutely love the fact that you have to get those trophies and you explode when you get them.
What we're trying to do though is we're definitely trying to make it to where they're kind of out of the way, and it's either going to screw up your time or it's going to kill you in the process. But
I love the subtle like Koopa.
Yes, I like the fact that your friend is the
princess.
Koopa and the princess is the bad guy.
Jerk.
Oh,
Huh? Yeah.
you're doing it right.
Oh.
I know what this reminds me of.
No.
This is Mario World. This is the final. This is Bowser.
Also,
yeah, it's like a I was gonna say it's a mixture of that and Sonic, the first Dr. Robotnik battle that you.
even the level design, like the arena here. Huh? Oh my god! This is really well made. It's like you're anticipating where I want to go and being a dick about it.
Why you do this? Why you do this?
What?
Oh, perfect game. I thought I know. What?
And this is definitely the alpha version, so there are a few bugs with the princess. I think the hitbox, like when she starts to spawn, if you're hitting right when she's spawning, there's kind of a glitch there, but we fixed that in the new version and things like that.
You know what I think I did wrong? Oh, I think I accidentally pressed skip for all the stuff that was the same. So even though it was a different file or the exe, it was a new one. So my bad. We could change that up if you wanna.
Oh!
Well, what I can do is, if you want to get the other version ready too, I can show you how to get to one of the new levels that nobody's seen yet.
Yeah, I would love to do that. Oh god!
Alright, we'll do some hacking. If you can't beat this in the next 2 minutes.
Okay. 2 minutes. So I'll have the game done.
Yeah.
Really.
Scary.
It's okay, Koopa. I'm coming to save you, my friend. Get back here. Oh god.
Don't let that heart get you.
Huh?
Oh god.
Hi-oh. Oh, you son of a... No. I know. So snarky. The amount of sass. No, come over here. No!
Oh. What do you call the... Do you have names for the characters in this?
Not yet. We've messed around with a few things, but nothing really stuck to anything yet. I mean, like the turtle we threw around. I think one of the guys was calling him Kaiser for a little bit and things like that, but nothing official yet. We might open that up to forums and stuff to try to name some of the characters.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
Orgies.
What the...
Oh.
So,
Oh, you're giving up. Okay.
anytime you're ready.
Giving up, man. Okay.
I'd like to see some new stuff.
We are going to see some new stuff in a moment. Let's
There we go. We got so
enter
you
username.
can see a
for
little
new
bit
boards.
too.
This will be permanent. Sure. Whatever.
What was that? Sorry, Britt?
No, I was just saying. So you'll see some of the new art in the game as well.
This animation style really, really reminds me of Donkey Kong Country.
Oh, totally, right?
Yeah. They're totally jamming.
Yeah, it's one of those things that a lot of people, we use Game Maker to use it, and Game Maker really doesn't do 3D, especially at the time we made the game.
Mhm.
So we kind of cheated with the 3D. So we did everything in 3D models and then rendered it out in 2D, which is exactly what Donkey Kong did. So
Yeah.
it was kind of our cheat for the Game Jam because everybody was surprised when we said it was Game Maker.
Cool.
So they're definitely keeping some of those elements and replacing some to give it its own feel.
Yeah, so brand new for you. So now you actually get to
Watch how good I am.
So
die in the first
hit
3 seconds.
hit spacebar when you get back to the main menu.
Oh,
Okay.
These are the same levels.
Oh.
'Cause they-
21.
Neat.
I see. So are the those blank ones? Are those secret stages?
Yeah, so those are going to be more the bonus type levels and things like that. So all of these levels are new levels. So it's the same map as of right now. But
Whoa, man, your head's gonna be bouncing around there for a while.
Now one of them disappeared.
Oh,
man.
that's interesting.
yeah, so some of these levels we still experiment with. But yeah, all of those levels on that level selector are brand new levels with some new mechanics and things like that.
Oh, cool.
Whoa.
And then you have to collect all those coins. Okay.
Oh, look, you're collecting the coins with your dead.
Oh, good. With my dead. Oh, half of them.
With your deadness. You just got half the coins with your head. It's amazing.
Yeah. One more attempt, and then we're gonna go see some of the new levels.
Oh.
Ow! I didn't
Most
even
of
die.
you-
I just got
Most
smushed.
of you got stuck in that corner there.
So these levels are gonna be the new ones?
Yeah, so these are some of the new ones. Again, these are kind of the ones we've been playing around with the last few months. They're still being tweaked and things like that. But yeah, like at that first level, you'll see some of the new enemies and things.
Okay, I'll start from there.
Start from the beginning.
Yeah. Neat! Oh yeah, the trees are new already. Oh! I
Oh,
see
I
what
see.
you're
I see
doing.
what's going
Ah! Nope. Bad heart. Okay, I got this. I got this. I got this! No! I don't
You
got
do not
this.
got this.
And so here, we were using like the Pac-Man cherries and some other things like that for reference.
Yep. It's such an evil mechanic having them fall, too. Oh, a hand!
I don't know. Oh, it disappeared. I would hate you.
Ha! Aha!
Whoa.
Oh,
Whoa.
I'm good.
Get your bro. Get your bro. Cupcake's gonna come back, isn't it? Yeah. I like how it's so happy that it's,
Oh, I see.
that you want to grab it, but you can't.
Oh, and those coins stayed away.
Yeah, so one thing we were experimenting in here with the coins was, some people wanted to make it to where when you picked them up, there was like a little bit of a lag before they respawned.
Oh, I
We don't
see.
know if that'll stay because sometimes it makes it a little easy in some sections, but we might keep it in some other ones. So
Yeah. That's a neat idea. Because that way, if I go back there, it's like, oh, no coins. Cool. How simple! Wow! I thought
So
it was
bananas
because I
explode
touched it.
too. That's awesome.
Huh? Oh, I thought I had it.
Who did the voice acting for Default Dan?
it's actually Bill Buckley does all of our sound effects. So he's been doing most of all the sound effects. He tries to create them himself, and then he does the voice acting for Dan. And actually, his girlfriend did the voice of the princess, and his friend did the voice of our other boss that's in this game. So they have a whole lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I bet it was. Did it take long for everything to get? I guess it didn't take long for the voice acting to get done.
Yeah, I mean, it kind of comes in waves. You know, sometimes he'll give us some stuff, and you know, it sounds okay, but then he'll come back like a week later and go, "Hey, I've got this stuff, and it's so much better."
Why did you? Why were there flames? What happened? I look away for 1 second, and there's flames everywhere.
Okay. We got this. We got this.
Through it.
Right, you have to. Oh, but then it just shoots you up, so you can't touch that.
I'm dead.
I mean, fudge knuckers.
Oh, diggity dog. Oh, diggity dog.
Okay. But then what? Oh, up here.
Wait till they explode.
Up here.
Wait till they explode.
I got it.
Yeah, you got it. You're figuring this out.
Huh?
We're giving you all the inside. Oh.
I know, it's stressful, right?
Oh my God!
I wrote the wrong way!
Oh, so close. You got to do this. Exploding bananas everywhere.
No! It like lagged. It shook for a second.
Archer Mar says this is knucking fuss. Yes,
Certainly is, Mar.
You really have to like think hard to do the wrong thing.
Again, because it's not like a Cat Mario or anything like that. You actually have to think about what you're doing. You can't just memorize the level.
Well, you can memorize what the things do, but yeah, you can't really.
It's still difficult.
Yes, you gotta. So you have to jump really quick once you get onto that.
That or you just stay on that first platform until you explode.
Well, if you get this, if you blow up a couple more times, maybe Britt will give you an idea of what.
No, we're
wrong.
good.
Oh, you got it.
Told you, we're good. We're good, bro.
Uh-oh.
Up. Woo!
Oh.
Woo!
I love that animation.
Yeah, me too. Oh!
Flipping.
No!
And then exploding. Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and so when we talk about, you know, the difficulty levels, I mean, these are some of the experimental things that we're messing with to see how hard can we make it, since, you know, some people are saying it was too easy. So
well, just like with what we just played on Legend of Dungeon, the impossible mode, where people were saying the impossible mode on Legend of Dungeon, that was too easy. And
right.
How does that happen?
Yeah. And we get that too, where, you know, we had some really hard levels and nobody could beat it, so we modified them and tweaked them and things like that, and then we have everybody saying it's too easy. So it's definitely one of those, you can't please everybody, but so that's really where our dark world's going to come into play. And I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but when we announced the dark world, it's kind of going to be like the Star World in Mario, where you're going to have to get, you know, stars on the original levels in order to unlock those levels. So.
Oh, now it's at 0-3.
Yeah, you lost it, but you got it, but you lost it. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, on these new levels, some of the trophies are kind of a little funky with the stuff because they're just kind of placement levels right now.
Yeah, totally. Gotcha. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see what I gotta do.
Those springs are so frustrating. I want to jump on these. Why can't I jump on these?
Down here. Over here.
That guy's your friend.
Yep, we need to get on him.
Oh, you can.
Huh?
There you go.
Oh, but...
Oh, it just spit you back there. And then you blow up. That's great.
Damn it, Dan.
Oh, by the way, we lost Loco Chocobo.
Okay.
Yes, you are dead. Quit saying that.
Did she have to go? Did she have to go?
I don't know. Oh, this is great times. Great times watching you.
Yep. Yay.
If we ever have to do an Average Giants episode on a... Oh. How do you do this? Oh, you have to jump up there. Oh, there you go. Smirt.
Huh?
Ooh, that's gonna be an interesting one to get. Oh,
Only
goodness.
3 minutes and 20 seconds for the first level.
Yeah, that's... You've set a precedent. So,
Yeah.
for all the people watching, once this is available...
Oh, I knew it was coming too.
Once this is available, you'll know where, what you gotta do. Or, who you have to beat. That's it. Who you have to beat.
Who do you have to beat? Yeah,
What the
that'll
rocks
be.
about are those things. They're just things.
I think they're just things.
Get the flag. You just missed the flag.
Get that flag.
No, there was another flag there, and you didn't get it.
That's okay. I'm gonna get this one.
Are you sure about that?
Whoa! If I
Whoa.
don't jump,
Whoa. Ah,
so close.
How did I know that?
How did you know there was gonna be a cloud there? I don't
Because
know. How did you know there was gonna be a cloud there?
Because there's clouds everywhere. Oh. I just love how happy everything is, and then proceeds to murder you.
My butt!
Murder you so hard.
Huh.
So, besides this game, do you have anything else in the works, or is this your
Your opus.
Yes.
I mean, as of right now, we're really focused on this to get it out. But we're always creating new stuff. Our lead programmer probably have 5 or 6 different games in the waiting wings once we get through this one. And we've actually come up with some other cool things out of the game jams that we kind of maybe want to see where we can go with it. Some of those. So like I'll actually give you an example of the last one we did, which is kind of cool, where and again, it'll blow your mind in a different way than this game, but it's a first-person shooter where you can see your arm out in front of you, but you're actually moving on your arm. So the first-person environment is arm, and then as you move stuff around on your arm in your first person, you'll see it move in your third person. You'll see yourself running around. So it's kind of one of those Inception craziness games. But
that's a neat idea, though. It's cool that you guys really seem to try to think outside the box that way.
Oh yeah, and those are the things that are fun in the game jams, because it's like, I mean, if it doesn't turn out okay, or it's dumb or whatever, I mean, it's a weekend. You're not wasting too much time. But some of the crazy stuff just comes out of those when you have 48 hours no sleep, programming games stuff.
Oh, you're not.
Oh, no.
Get down.
I'm good. Okay.
Oh, those coins.
Just have to wait around.
No, you're not gonna do it?
Okay, no.
Oh.
An errant banana!
It's ridiculous.
It's like right there, those white blocks right there. Every time I die by those white blocks, I just think that I know you put those in there because you're expecting people to do a super jump over that second set of spikes.
Yep. Our level designers that we work with, we've got 2 of them that have helped us do a bunch of these levels, and they're quite mean guys.
So when it comes to the designing of the levels, you start by like drawing them on a whiteboard, or just sketching them, or just have like an idea in your head, and go from there, or does it just scribble?
Yeah, I mean, the start of it's been pretty good with our developer being able to kind of tell us, our lead programmer likes to know what's going to be in each level, and then we just turn them loose and we say, hey guys, you got to use hearts, you got to use spikes and bananas in this level, and they just start sketching, and they come up with, usually what happens is they have a lot of little good sections, and then we go build them out, and then we kind of try to piece some sections together, and see what works the best.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's always that's always interested me about people about the design of the levels, because some of these are fairly intricate when it comes to how they work and what you can and can't do. And it's always,
you can tell whoever designed this section of the level that they're in the wrong industry, because they would make an excellent supervillain. I don't know why they're not trying to take over the world.
Yeah, they should be developing security systems.
And that's the thing when you get in these Dark Worlds. Again, these aren't finished and polished yet, but the Dark World levels are this hard or harder. So all the people that say it's too easy, I can't wait for them to be able to play it and see what they think.
Yeah, that's scary.
Poor face. No. Oh. Okay.
No,
Okay.
no,
Ooh, that wave of adrenaline.
Took you 29 tries.
Took me less time than last level.
You did good. You're my boy, bro. My boy. A lot of yelling in this.
Let's say if you wanna jump all the way to the very last level on here,
Sure.
you can check out the other boss. We haven't fully finalized it yet, but you at least get to see what he is and get to see what you can do with it.
They're gonna be screaming a lot, aren't they? Oh my god!
It's so cute.
Probably have like a horrible period going by normal old school game logic. However, okay, there it is. Yeah. Okay, you can only hit him once. Okay.
Look, your hand is
And okay, Cupcake Maestro. Let's do this. Okay. No!
Why would you go that way?
I forgot you did that.
At least it follows the pattern,
Okay, bosses.
for now. Follows the pattern.
It's like freaking plastic Mega Man right
And so this will be the first boss you see even before the princess. So the princess is definitely going to get a little different, a little harder, and things like that. We're still playing with this guy.
This is a good first boss. We've got a nice basic pattern that is technically easily manageable.
We should score those.
Yep,
You gotta
and
remember to go melt at the inside.
anytime you die, you feel like an idiot because it looks like it was your fault, even though this guy's the jackass.
At least it gives you some time to run back and do that too. That's the other good thing.
Oh, son of a... Nope. Oh!
And what are you looking at for the amount of how many times you have to hit the bosses?
So right now we're looking at 3 on everything, but we're definitely with any final boss you have to have that second comeback like that. So that's kind of what we want to stick with. So it isn't a guessing game of how many times. It's always that solid number.
I was just thinking, are you depending on how many levels there are you going to repeat bosses but change their difficulty like with Donkey Kong Country?
You asshole!
That's kind of what we're looking at, with the Dark World and the new levels. We'll have the same bosses, but they'll be a lot harder, and they'll be a little bit slightly different, fighting style. So
that's a really good idea. It keeps it nice and refreshed too. I really like the clouds. Whoop! The clouds are pretty
those are the ones that we went back and we kind of looked at a lot of the different things, and you'll see again that the next phase of this will have another different look to it, but we're really trying to make it a little more polished looking, and the clouds are just an example of that.
I was like spinning. Playing the game.
Oh, really? Were you playing the game? Is that what you were doing?
Alright. Right in the nuts!
Oh!
Right in the face.
Right in the corner of the box. This is psychotic and I love it. The games that make you, think the most, those are the best games. That inspire such comments as this is psychotic.
Yeah. Awesome boss music, awesome voice acting in this. Like, I love the ash as it's going by, because it's just that nice little feeling of overture and brevity.
Oh,
Can you gotta jump red things? No, you gotta jump over it when he's at the same level as you.
That adds a slight bit of difficulty. Man, this is the first boss.
I know.
You gotta let that sink in. This is the first boss.
This is a good platformer. I've not been this challenged by a platformer, unless it's like meant to be super duper challenging, like Super Meat Boy.
Yeah.
Kind of has that kind of feel to it. You feel very accomplished by beating a level.
Oh yeah, you're gonna feel really accomplished by just beating the first level.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's the one thing, you know, we grew up playing all those games, and it's actually funny because I have the setup in the basement with all the old school systems and games. You pick up some of those games, and I'm just like, how the heck did I beat this when I was younger, you know?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I never actually beat any game I owned.
Really?
For Nintendo.
Really?
Pretty sure.
I kind of think back, and I think I beat a lot of them, but I don't know if I was using Game Genie or not at the time, you know?
Yeah. I mean, things like Battletoads, you needed the Game Genie. I'm not gonna lie.
No, you just needed a ton of patience. Like, way too much patience. Like, the ability to play for 7 hours a day. And then leave the Nintendo on overnight. And play for another 7 or 8 hours.
I personally think that the jet bike level of Battletoads was a developer error. So it was just too difficult. It's gone down in infamy. I've not met many people that could beat that.
Oh,
so close. I will kill you. You cupcake bastard.
I was watching a live stream with somebody playing Battletoads. They were like, no, it was Sesame. But she was just like, yeah, the jet bike part was the first part.
Yeah. Did she have save states?
No, she used the save points. Like, no save states, just save points. Like, you have to restart lots of areas a lot of times. And then she found out that she was playing the game.
Gotta do it on that second one.
She was playing the game without running. She didn't realize she wasn't running.
Alright.
You got 4 minutes. 4 minutes, and then
Epic.
We're done for the night. So
on a breakaway. Not much time left in overtime. Need to get this done.
Just remember the hitboxes. Punch her in the taint. Oh!
It's way up, but not quite far enough.
You do this. I believe in you. This is getting intense. So intense.
And it's actually funny. The first time we had the princess battle kind of taken, built and everything. The very first run, I actually had my wife playing the game, and I think she died 200 times, and I had to tell her just to stand up and walk away because it was the third hit she couldn't get over and over and over.
Yep.
No, oh, dang it. Can't believe this is
it.
Boss.
This is it.
You can't do it now. You're gonna feel unaccomplished for the rest of the night.
Poof! Good. That's not good because I have a lot of work to do after this.
Cupcake dick punch.
Yep, not happening, lady. Oh.
Okay.
No!
You have to wait for it.
Oh, that other one I had to go the second. Yeah, but that's the feeling I had, right?
Unless that happens. We're whole scary side.
Yeah. We also haven't seen the upgraded version of this. Whatever, the cupcake.
We haven't really decided. Right now, it's just the cupcake boss.
Yeah, the cupcake. Oh, did I do it again? It's okay, we know what to do. Anyway, it's consistently better.
You're supposed to add commentary. You can't add
It is
so
difficult.
tense. What do you call that? Frosting? You should call it frosting.
Rocket sprinkles.
Yeah, it's the magical sprinkles.
No, I missed
Magical sprinkles of death. I really do like the voice acting of this boss.
Yeah.
It's
it.
hilarious.
Everything about this boss is really well polished.
Thank you. Yeah, and that's the one thing is, this came after, we built it after the princess, so one thing now we're trying to bring that same kind of polish to the princess and really make it feel like it's your epic boss battle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. Oh,
Not done yet. Not done yet. Last
it
time.
is.
Ah.
Couldn't do it.
Oh man, what a fight.
Oh, that's a shame.
Well, that
Oh,
was
boy.
the new and improved
I was,
Default Dan.
oh boy, when I first played it, I thought it was pretty awesome. It was pretty intense, but this is a whole new level
Yeah.
of just crazy. That's all I can say is it's crazy.
Oh yeah, and we got tons more surprises that are going to be coming out, the next couple months as we get closer to release. Right now we're shooting for early June is what we have. We're hoping by May, but it might be early June.
Well, when it comes to those types of things, you always got to take your time. Never try to rush yourself. A couple of games where they said they were supposed to be done in October and they're still going.
September. Actually.
Oh yeah, and that's something that when we started, every time we start working on the game, we just like to add more and more. So right now with the Kickstarter, finishing up, being successful, we've tried to make sure that we're going to give everybody what they feel like they should get in the game. So and I think they will. And so now it's just making sure that we just put it together, polish it up, and get it out there. So we'll definitely be posting updates and things like that, and tons more stuff to let out there, and tell everybody about in the upcoming days and months.
And though, are you going to be releasing it on Steam, Zura, itch.io, or any of those? Or are you just going to be?
Yeah. So once we get the beta completed and we got it kind of tested for a little while, we're going to put that and try to get through Steam Greenlight so we can get it on PC, Mac, and Linux. And then from there, we're actually putting it on all the mobile platforms, so Windows Phone, iOS, and Android. So it's a lot of fun, and we've actually got a test version that we've been taking to some of the events on the phone for iOS, and just great feedback on that. It responds just as well as the PC version
Yeah,
does.
I can totally see that.
And with the support that you got from all the big names for this, that should really probably get you a leg forward when it comes to the Greenlight business.
Oh yeah.
Or at least hopefully.
Well, yeah, and definitely with the Game Grumps helping us out. That should really push it with Default Danny, that version being in the game and everything.
Yeah, totally. All right.
Well, thank you very much for showing us all this extra stuff, and thanks for talking to us. So much fun, so much good information on this, and it's just a great time in general. And we appreciate you giving us your time because what are we without you?
Anytime, guys. So as we get closer, I'll shoot you out the new versions and all that. And any other time you want to talk, just let me know.
Yeah,
Sounds
that'd
good.
be great.
Thank you very much. And for everybody here, or everybody that will be watching eventually, we put all these on YouTube, and It's at youtube.com/AverageGiants, of course.
Yep.
So if you want to see how, if you were, focusing on talking, then you'll get to see just how bad he actually played on YouTube. But yes, thank you very much for everybody showing up. We had lots of fun. Hopefully you guys had lots of fun. And until next week, we will see you later.
Much love, guys. We'll see you then.